Testing, testing.
Just checking.
And unfortunately, we've had some technical difficulties, but welcome here to Hornet Studios Live, where the score is currently 15-1 with the Maize South Mavericks winning here. And currently bottom of the fourth, Dayton Watkins up to hit. And down low bounces outside. And an easy out at first. It's going to be the first out of the inning.
Second baseman number 3.
And up to bat for the Hornets, number 3, Bailey Burns. And last game against Newton, or actually last 2 games against Newton, he had 7 at-bats with 0 hits actually, and an out. And up to bat for the Hornets, the third baseman, number 4, Wyatt Jones. And pitching is number 23, Cade Coster. And a little high. And inside, little camera difficulty. And outside, first ball. And a foul ball. And another foul ball. And out to left field. And a pop out to end the inning pretty quick here for the Mavericks. We'll be back here at Hornet Studios Live after the break. And starting for the Hornets, coming into the top of the 5th, pitching is going to be number 21, Aaron Deal. Third baseman, number 4, Wyatt Jones. First baseman, number 2, Blaine Hightower. Second baseman, number 3, Bailey Burns. And playing shortstop, number 1, Caden Pearson. Right fielder is Gavin Adams. Center fielder is Zach Gillig. And playing left field is Wesley Hager. And playing catcher is number 12, Colton Richardson. And first at bat for the Mavericks is going to be number 27, Hayden Bontrager. Deal on the mound. And foul ball. Oh and 1. And high, almost hits Bontrager, looked like. And so 1 and 1 is the count. Low and outside. A ball, 2 and 1. And that's the third ball. 3 and 1 is the count. And low, ball 4, walk for Bontrager. And up to bat is number 23, Cade Coster, the pitcher. And score is 15 to 1, top of the 5th. And strike 1. And low, ball 1. And a foul ball. 1 and 2 is the count. And that's a strikeout for Deal. First out of the inning. And up to bat for the Mavericks, number 12, Andrew Bliss. And a foul ball. Outside, strike 2. 0 and 2. Now 15-1 is still the score. And foul ball doesn't count as a strike because there are 2 strikes currently. 0-2. The pitch and a steal from Bontrager, and gets it. He's safe. And 1-2 is still the count. Excuse me. Yeah, 1-2. And a second strikeout for Deal. Up to bat for the Mavericks, number 3, Ben Sherwood. And a hit. Runners coming home. Bontrager scores, makes the score 16-1. And up to bat for the Mavericks, number 4, Alex Epp. And out at second. That's going to end the inning. One of the quicker innings in this game. Only a 1-point score for the Mavericks, which is only other time that's happened is in the second inning. And so 16-1 is the score as we go into the bottom of the fifth. And still the same pitcher here for the Mavericks, number 23, Cade Coster. Catching is number 6, Justin Looper. Excuse me, number 3, Sherwood. And up to bat for the Hornets, number 12, Colton Richardson, the catcher. The pitch, and it's hit up, and a pop out. That's going to be the first out of the inning.
Pitcher's number 21, Aaron Deal.
And up to bat for the Hornets, number 21, Aaron Deal, the pitcher. And 1-0. The pitch outside. Ball 2. Right down the middle. 2-1 is the count. And outside, 3-1. And ball 4, walk for Deal. And up to bat for the Hornets, number 1, the shortstop, Caden Pearson. And a high hit. Pop out to the third baseman.
The designated hitter.
And up to bat for the Hornets, number 23, Chandler Hinklemark. So 2 outs here. And inside, ball 1. And a pop out to the third baseman. That's going to end the inning. The score is still 16-1. Excuse me, that is the end of the first game. Final score is 16-1. And coming up in a little bit is game 2 against these two teams. We'll be back at Hornet Studios live for the matchup. And welcome to Hornet Studios Live for the second game between the Valley Center Hornets and the Maize South Mavericks. Outside on a pitch from number 7, Kaysen Burschauer on the mound for the Hornets. Starting lineup at catcher is number 12, Colton Richardson, playing first base is number 23, Chandler Hinkelheimer. And then second base is number 3, Bailey Burns. Shortstop, number 1, Caden Pearson. Third base, number 5, Zach Gillig.
Number 2.
And right field is number 2, Blaine Hightower. Playing center field is number 21, Aaron Deal. In left field, number
Shortstop,
21, Wesley Hager.
Braden Weems.
And up to bat is going to be number 9 for the Mavericks, number 9, Braden Weens. And strike 1. And an attempted and strike 2.
What is it going to?
No outs still here in this first inning. And one thing to mention, last game 16-1, an embarrassment of the Hornets and not a good way to start off their first game here at home. Definitely looking to for some revenge here in this second game, as ball number 1, 1-2 is the count. And an attempted pickoff, no good. An outside pitch, ball number 2. And Epp looking to get a little edgy, possibly going to make a steal here soon. And a pickoff, no good. 2-2 still is the count. Weens up to bat. The pitch, high. That's going to put us at a full count, 3-2. And a pop fly out to right field. And Hightower misses it. And going home, first score here for the Mavericks. And we currently have a runner on third, number 9, Braden Weens, with that amazing hit. And up to bat for the Mavericks, number 7, Jack Wagner. and a big key in last game. Definitely something to look out for. The pitch inside, ball one. Runner on third. The pitch. And that's high, ball two. 2-0 is the count. Burschauer, not looking the best, but better than Jones last game. Definitely something to consider. The pitch, that's the first strike here. And very inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, that's low. That's going to be Burschauer's second walk here today.
Right fielder, number 16, Grant Bumgarner.
And up to bat for the Mavericks, number 16, Grant Bumgardner. And still no out. Runner on first. And also on third. The pitch, low ball, 1-0 is the count. Good idea. The pitch, and a steal from Wagner, and manages to make it safe. Not a very accurate throw from Richardson. So runners on second and third. 1-1 is the count. Two and one, the pitch. And it's going to be a foul. 2-2. And another foul. 2-2 is still the count. Still the top of the first. 1-0 is the score, the pitch. And way inside, full count here. And inside ball 4, that is going to give the Mavericks loaded bases here. And coming up to bat for the Mavericks going to be number 1, Brody Hanna. Strike one. 0-1 is the count. Still no outs here. Loaded bases. The pitch. And out to third. Throw to home, he's out. And that's going to be the first out of the inning here. And up to bat for the Mavericks, the left fielder, number 27, Hayden Bontrager. So one out. Runners on first and second and third, for loaded bases. That's going to be first strike here, 0-1. The pitch and a hit from Bontrager. And that's going to be an out to center field. And runners make it home and to third. 2 outs here. And up to bat for Maize South is going to be number 21. Number 23, Cade Coster. And outside, ball 1. And a steal, and not the best pass from Richardson, so he's going to make it to second base. Bontrager, that is. So runners on second and third. And that's going to be strike 1. 2-1 is the count. 2-0 is the score, top of the first. The pitch, low. That's going to give it a 3-1 count. And a foul ball. Full count. So full count here, 2 outs. And an out at first, that's going to end the inning. 2-0 is the score with the Mavericks on top. We'll be back here at Hornet Studios after the break. And pitching in game 2 for Maize South is number 6, Justin Looper. And up to bat for the Hornets, going to be number 12, Colton Richardson, the catcher. And catching here for the Mavericks is going to be number 3, Sherwood. And low, ball 1. The pitch, low, outside, strike 1. Outside again, 2-1. And a time from Richardson. The pitch, and off the catcher's glove, barely out at first.
Center fielder, number
Up to bat for the Hornets, number 21, Aaron Deal. So 1 out here. The pitch, outside, strike 1. A little pop-up, and doesn't catch it. Deal makes it to first. And up to bat for the Hornets, number 1, Caden Pearson. The pitch, strike 1. Still 1 out. Runner on first. The pitch, swing from Pearson, strike 2. Oh, and 2 is the count. And an attempted pickoff, no good. And a little pop-up from Pearson. Doesn't quite get it there to second and to first. An out at second. But Pearson makes it to first. That's going to be the second out of the bottom of the first. And up to bat for the Hornets, number 23, Chandler Hinkleman. Outside, ball 1. The pitch, a little pop-up, and that's a foul. 1-1 is the count. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2 is the count. Still Pearson on first base. And a time. Number 3, Sherwood, going to the mound. And a swing and a miss. That's going to be the third out of the inning. So that will take us into the second. So starting lineup, top of the second for the Hornets. Pitching is going to be number 7, Kason Bershauer. Catching is number 12, Colton Richardson. At first, number 23, Chandler Hinkelman. Second base is number 3, Bailey Burns. Shortstop is number 1, Caden Pearson. Third baseman is number 5, Zach Gillig. As ball 1 from Bershauer. Right fielder is going to be number 2, Blaine Hightower. Center fielder is number 21, Aaron Deal. Ball 2. And left fielder is number 8, Wesley Hager. And high, that's ball 3. Three and 0 is the count, and definitely something to consider. Bershauer walked 2 people in the first inning. And if we don't see that number improve tonight, then this will not be a fun night. Strike 1. And a foul. That makes it full count. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. That's going to be Bershauer's third walk here tonight in the second game.
Number 3.
And up to bat for the Mavericks, number 3, Tyzik Noland. And hit up to center field, and that's an out. First out of the inning here.
Center fielder.
And up to bat for the Mavericks, number 4, Alex Epp. Runners on first for the Mavericks. Outside, ball 1. And a steal hit out to right field. And that's a pop out. So that's going to be the second out of the inning. Up to bat for the Mavericks, number 9, Braden Weens. And this will be his second at-bat tonight. First one ended up in a hit. Outside, ball 1. The pitch, and it's a foul. So 1-1 is the count. 2 outs here. Top of the second. And a nice hit out to left field. Runner's going to third. And he is safe. We got runners on first and third. And batting for the Mavericks, number 7, Jack Wagner. Runners on first and third. 2-0, still the score, top of the second. The pitch. Strike 1. 0-1 is the count. And outside. And runner going home after a bad attempt to save a steal from Richardson. That's going to make the score 3-0. Wagner still batting. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to end the inning. That will take us into the bottom of the second. 3-0 is the score here with the Mavericks on top. On the mound for the Mavericks, number 6, Justin Looper. Batting for the Hornets, number 5, Zach Gillig, the third baseman. The pitch hit and an out on first. And coming up to the mound, to the batting box for the Hornets, number 2, Blaine Hightower. 1 out, bottom of the second, 3-0 is the score. And high, ball 1. Inside, ball 2. And a swing and a miss from Hightower. Two and one is the count, 1 out. The pitch inside, 3-1. The pitch outside, that's going to be a walk for Hightower. Excuse me, that's a strike. Crazy call, but full count. The pitch, swing and a miss. And that's going to be a strikeout. Coming up to the batter's box for the Hornets, number 3, Bailey Burns. The pitch from Looper, and a foul ball. And a ball. The pitch from Looper, and that's going to be a foul. One and two is the count. 2 outs here, bottom of the second. And that's a foul ball. And 3-0 is the score here. Mavericks on top. Burns still batting. The pitch. And that's going to be a strikeout for Looper. And up to bat for the Mavericks, number 16, Grant Bumgardner. Bershauer still on the mound. Number 12, Colton Richardson catching. First base is number 23, Hinkleman. Second base is number 3, Bailey Burns. Shortstop, number 1, Caden Pearson. Third baseman, number 5, Zach Gillig. And a foul ball. Right fielder, Blaine Hightower. Center fielder, number 21, Deal. And left fielder, Wesley Hager. So 0-2 is the count. The windup and the pitch. Out to left field. And that's a pop out.
Second baseman, number 1.
Coming up to bat for the Mavericks, going to be number 1, Brody Hanna. Bershauer with the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. Ball 1. And out into the gap between the center fielder and the left fielder. Did they call that? And that's going to be a triple for number 1, Brody Hanna. Coming up to bat for the Mavericks, number 27, Hayden Bontrager. And that's going to be a foul, 0-1. And last at bat for Bontrager was a hit. The pitch. And out to right field. And it's going to be an out. But that's going to get a runner home. That's going to make the score 4-0. 2 outs. Up to bat for the Mavericks going to be number 23, Cade Coster. In the ball. And 1-1 inside, ball 2. And Coster last time with an ab bat and did not get a hit. That's going to be a foul ball. 2-2. 2 outs. The pitch. And low. That's going to make it a full count. And a hit, a pop out to left field. And it's caught. That's going to end the inning. 4-0 is the score, with the Mavericks leading here. We'll be back here at Hornet Studios Live after the break. And batting first for the Hornets, number 8, Wesley Hager. Looper pitching. Strike one. And a swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh and 2. 4-0 is the count. The pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch. And low. 1-2. Looper still at the mound. 0-2 is the count. 1-2. And a wild call on a strike. That's Looper's. It's going to be his third strikeout. And coming up for the Hornets batting is going to be number 4, Wyatt Jones. And ball one. And a little infield hit, and out at first. And that's going to...
The catcher, number 12, Colton Richardson.
That's going to be the second out. Up batting is going to be number 12, Colton Richardson, which will be the second time that he is hit. First time did not get a hit. The pitch. And strike one. And low. Strike. Some wild calls. Some wild calls here from the ump. 0-2 is the count, 2 outs. And that's going to be the 4th K for Looper. That's going to end the 3rd inning. Hornets still scoreless here. 4-0 is the score with the Mavericks winning. And up to the mound for the Mavericks, number 6, Justin Looper, the pitcher. And Bershauer still on the mound. No strikeouts and 3 walks here. Our defense has given up 4 points. Outside, ball 1. Inside, it's going to be strike 1. And a pop fly to center field. To the second baseman, and that's going to be an out.
The catcher, number 3.
And up to bat for the Mavericks, number 3, Tyzik Nolan. And a little hit to the third baseman. He loses it. And that is going to be a runner on first.
Number 4, Alex.
And up to bat for the Mavericks is number 4, Alex Epp. 1 out. And that's going to be a ball. Runner on first. That's going to be ball 2. Top of the 4th, 4-0 is the score. Mavericks leading. And strike one. The pitch. And out to center field. And that is going to be a single.
Shortstop.
And Braden Weens hitting. The pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Runners on first and second. The pitch. And it's out to left field. That's going to be a pop fly out. It's going to be the second out. And coming up to bat for the Mavericks, number 7, Jack Wagner. Runners still on first and second. And hit to Pearson out at third. And that's going to end the top of the fourth. Score is 4-0 with the Mavericks winning. And batting first for the Hornets, number 21, Aaron Deal.
Leading off for the Hornets, center fielder number 20.
Deal batting. Looper still pitching with 4 strikeouts here. No walks. The pitch. And a foul. And ball 1. The pitch. And strike 1. 1-1 is the count. Pitch. Low. Ball 1. And that's going to be a foul ball. Ball 3, that's going to put it at a full count. And that's going to be a hit to the center fielder. That's going to get dealt to first base. And batting for the Hornets, number 1, Caden Pearson. And Pearson's second at bat. First one ended in a hit. Strike. The pitch, and that's a foul. Oh, and 2 is the count. No outs here. 4-0 is still the score. Bottom of the 4th. The pitch. And that's the first ball here. Outside. It's a ball. 2-2. Runner on first. 2-2 is the count. The pitch. High. That's going to put it at a full count. The pitch outside. That's going to be a walk. That's going to be Looper's first walk here.
The first baseman, number 20.
Up to bat for the Hornets, number 23, Chandler Hingelman. So number 23, Chandler Hinkleman, batting for the Hornets. Number 6, Looper, still pitching after throwing his first walk of the game. And a little bunt from Hinkleman. Not something you expect to see out of a big guy. And that's an out. First out of the inning. And at bat for the Hornets, number 5, Zach Gillig. And first at bat for him didn't end up anything. Runners on second and third. The pitch. And that's a strike. The pitch. And an attempted pickoff from the catcher to third. No good. 0-2 is the count. And that's going to be a foul. Oh, and 2. Runner on second and third. The hit, it's a pop fly, and that's going to be a pop out. And that's going to be 2 outs here. So, batting for the Hornets, number 2, Blaine Hightower. Two outs. And strike one. The pitch, and swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count. And foul ball. The pitch. That's going to be high. 1-2 is the count. Four to 0 is the score here. Bottom of the fourth, and a pop-up. And that's going to end the inning. Score is 4 to 0 still. And that will take us into the top of the fifth. And some new position changes. Starting at pitcher for the Hornets is going to be number 5, Zach Gilling. And that's going to be a ball. And playing third baseman is going to be number 4, Wyatt Jones. And that's going to be ball 2 for Gilling. And Bumgardner is hitting. Third at bat here. Only one has ended up in a hit. 3-0. And swing and a miss. Strike 1. The pitch. And it's going to be a foul. That makes that a full count. The pitch. Outside. Ball 4. That's going to be Gilling's first walk here. Brody Hanna up to bat for the Mavericks after Gillig just having walked a player to first. And ball 1. The pitch, and that's going to left field. And it's caught by Blaine Hightower. So that's going to be the first out of the inning. And Hayden Bontrager up to hit. Batting average of .5 right now. An attempted pickoff from Gillig. No good. 1-0, 1 out. The pitch, and it's a swing and a miss. Inside. That's going to be a strike and a wild call. 1-2 is the count. And the pitch, and that's a foul. Runner on first. The pitch, and that's going to be ball 2. 2-2 is the count. 1 out. The pitch, and low. That's going to put it at a full count. went out here. Runner on first. And attempted pickoff. No good. The pitch. And that's an out. Double play. That's going to end the inning here for the Hornets. 4-0 is the score. Bottom of the fifth. And up to bat for the Hornets, number 3, Bailey Burns. First pitch of the bottom of the fifth. It's a hit, and that's going to be a pop out. First of the inning. Batting for the Hornets, number 8, Wesley Hager. And last at bat for him didn't turn out into anything. And that's going to be ball one. And a time from Hager. One 0 is the count, one out. And that's going to be ball two. And Looper still pitching for the Mavericks. Low. That's going to be 3-0. Third ball. And that's low. That's going to be a strike. 3-1 is the count. And 2-2 is the count. Excuse me. And that's going to be a strikeout. And coming up to bat for the Hornets, number 4, Wyatt Jones. And an easy out to first. That's going to end the inning pretty quickly. 4-0 is still the score. And batting for the Mavericks is going to be number 23, Cade Coster. And last two at-bats haven't ended up in anything. Strike one. The pitch. That's going to be strike two. And that's going to be a strikeout for Gillig, the first of all the Hornets tonight. And that's a strike. One out. And that's a foul ball. 0-2. The pitch. And that's going to be a little pop fly. That's going to be the second out of the inning. And Gillig having a little success here pitching. Definitely something we like to see. Up to bat is going to be number 3, Tyzik Nolan, the catcher. Top of the sixth, the score is 4-0. Strike one. 2 outs. And that's a foul ball. 0-2. Oh, and 2 is the count. 2 outs here. The pitch. And that's going to be to right field. And that's going to end the inning. Nice play by Burns, second baseman. So the score is 4-0. Great defensive stand there from the Hornets. Something we haven't seen much of tonight. Bottom of the sixth. Hornets up to bat. We'll be back here after the break. And checking in at pitcher for the Mavericks is going to be number 30, Cody Fayette. Batting for the Hornets, number 12, the catcher, Colton Richardson. And hasn't had a single hit here tonight. That's going to be a ball from Fayette. 1-0. Outside, ball 2. Outside, ball 3. The pitch. Strike 1. Three and 1 is the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to put it at a full count. And foul ball. 3 and 2. And foul ball. 3 and 2 is still the count. And that's going to be a walk. First for Cody Fayette.
Number 21, Aaron Deal.
And up to bat for the Hornets, number 21, Aaron Deal. And pinch runner going to be number 9, Gavin Adams, in for Richardson. Inside, ball 1. And that's going to be the first strike. One and 1. The pitch. And that's going to be out to right field. It's going to be a foul. The pitch and a nice curveball. That's going to be ball 2, though. Runner on first. That's going to make it a full count with that ball. The pitch. And that's going to be a foul. Full count still. Inside, ball 4. That's going to give the Hornets runners on first and second. And up to bat for the Hornets, shortstop number 1, Caden Pearson. And Pearson, 2 for 2 here tonight. His third at bat. Definitely something we look toward. Definitely someone we look toward for leadership. And runners on first and second. Definitely be nice if he could get a hit here. No outs. The pitch from Fayette. Strike 1. Bottom of the 6th here, 4-0 is the score. 0-1. And 0-2. Swing and a miss from Pearson. Oh, and 2. Inside. Outside. And that's a strikeout. First out of the inning. And up to bat for the Hornets, number 23, Chandler Hinkleman, the first baseman. Runners on first and second here.
Come on, Chan.
1 out. And that's going to be a strike outside. And Hinkleman hasn't hit a pitch today. The pitch. And swing and a miss. Runners going to second and third. And we now have runners on second and third. 0-2 is still the count, 1 out. And swings at a wild pitch. It's a foul. The pitch. And that's going to be a foul. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's the second out of the inning. And up to bat for the Hornets, number 5, Zach Gillig, the pitcher. Swing and a miss. And one thing to take into account, Gillig has not got a hit tonight. 2 outs, 0-1 is the count. Fayette still pitching, and Adams is going to go home. He's going to score the first point tonight for the Hornets. And Deal also advances to third. 1-1. So 4-1 is the score, 1-1 is the count, and 2 outs. And 2-1. And that's a ball, 3-1. And that's a walk. Fayette's second.
The right fielder, number 2.
And up to bat for the Hornets, number 2, Blaine Hightower. So we have runners on first and third. 4-1 in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs is the score. And up to bat is number 2, Blaine Hightower, and a pitch hitter, number 10, Mason Burns, into the game. And Deal on third. The pitch, low and inside. Strike one. And an attempted pickoff there from Fayette. And that's a foul from Hightower. 0-2 is the count, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 6th here. And a crazy call. That's going to be a strikeout for Fayette. That's going to end the 6th inning. And hitting for the Mavericks, number 4, Alex Epp. Pitching is still Gillig. Inside, ball 1. And Hornets defense had a good inning in the 6th, not giving up any points. And a strikeout from Gillig last inning. 2-0 is the count currently. And a little hit to dive. And that's going to be a safe on first. And Braden Weens up to bat for the Mavericks. And that's a ball. 1-0. No good. And Weens had 2 hits. And another attempted pickoff. No good. And right past Bailey Burns, the second baseman. And Epp went third, so that'll leave Mavericks with a runner on first and third. No outs still. And up to bat is number 7, Jack Wagner. And he is currently 1-2 with a batting average of .5. And that's a strike, 0-1. And another attempted pickoff, no good from Gillig. And on a wild hit, there's going to be 2 RBIs. It's going to put the score at 6-1. 1 out here. And Bumgardner batting for the Mavericks right now, 0-1. Strike 2. Outside, ball 1. The pitch. And ball over to the shortstop, to first, and he's out. That's going to put 2 outs on the board here. And 3 for 2 is Brody Hanna is. And that's outside, ball 1. So that's ball 2. No runners on base. The pitch. And over to the shortstop, Pearson again. Throws it over to first. And that's going to end the inning with a 3rd out. Score is 6-1. That's going to make it bottom of the 7th. And Hornets really looking for a miracle here, down by 5. We'll see if they can make it work. And batting first, bottom of the 7th for Bailey Burns, is number 3 Bailey Burns, second baseman. He's currently 0 for 3 and pops it up to right fielder. That's the 1st out. And batting for the Hornets, number 24 Dayton Watkins. His first at bat here. It's a ball, surprisingly. Outside, ball 2. 2-0 is the count. And he pops it up. And that's going to be a foul. 2-1. And low, that's going to be ball 3. 1 out here. 3-1 is the count. The pitch. And right under the pitcher's legs, throws it to first. And Dayton Watkins is safe at first.
Third baseman number 4, Wyatt Jones.
And the pitcher, Cody Fayette, is injured currently after being hit by a ball last play. And at bat for the Hornets, number 4, Wyatt Jones. And a strike. And something to notice, number 8, Wesley Hager, pinch batting for the Hornets on first base. The pitch, and low.
Your attention, number 8, Wes Hager re-enters.
1-1, 1 out. Low, that's ball 2. And that's right to the second baseman.
We'll find out.
And so that's going to be 1 out, 2 outs so far. And up to bat for the Hornets, number 12, Colton Richardson. 1 for 3 here. Swing and a miss. 2 outs here. Runner on first. 6-1 is the score, bottom of the 7th. And that's a foul ball. 0-2 is the count, 2 outs. And this inning here, bottom of the 7th, is the last inning of this game here tonight. It's going to be a ball, 1-2. The pitch, and it's a ball, 2-2, with 2 outs. Last inning here in this contest. And high, running to second. And Jones makes it. Full count here. The pitch, that's low. And that's going to be a walk. It's going to be Fayette's third walk here tonight.
Center fielder number 2.
And hitting now is going to be number 21, Aaron Deal, the center fielder. 2 outs here. And low, ball 1. And Deal 3 for 2. .66 batting average. The pitch, and outside, ball 2. 2-0 is the count. Runners on first and second. And a pop out, looks like it's going to be a foul. Two and one is the count, 2 outs. Deal hitting. Runners on first and second, 6-1. In this last inning, and they lose handle of the ball on an attempted pickoff from Fayette. 6-1 here left in this final inning. Deal hitting. The pitch. And out to left field. That's going to give the Hornets loaded bases here. Coming in is going to be number 1, Caden Pearson, with a .66 batting average here tonight.
Maybe not.
And coming in to the game for the Mavericks is going to be number 15, Braden McFeeters, who looks to be a closing pitcher. And he's checking in for number 30, Cody Fayette. Bottom of the 7th inning, 6-1 is the score. 2 outs, loaded bases, Pearson hitting. Outside, ball 1. And that's a foul, 1-1. And Pearson is 2 for 3, in this game here tonight so far. Outside, that they're going to call that a strike. 1-2 is the count. The pitch, outside, ball 2, 2-2. The pitch, outside, ball 3, 3-2, full count here. 2 outs here in this final inning. 6-1 is the score. Mavericks leading the Hornets. Loaded bases. The pitch. And that's going to be a walk from Pearson.
First baseman.
And so that's going to put the score at 6-2, loaded bases still. Hinkleman up to bat, the first baseman. And not had a hit here tonight. And that's a foul. One and one is the count. The pitch. And that's a ball. Two and one is now the count. And another foul from Hinkleman. 2-2 is the count here. 2 outs. 6-2 left here in this final inning. The pitch. And a ball, surprisingly. That puts it at a full count here. Home run here would tie up the game with loaded bases. The pitch. And a foul ball. Full count here. 2 outs. Loaded bases. The pitch. Inside. And that's strike 3. That's going to end up the game. Final score 6-2 in this doubleheader. First game ended up 16-1. Second game ended up 6-2. Thanks for joining in here to Hornet Studios Live. I'm Caleb Rose, and have a great night.